Hey guys, Mr. Macy here. Hey, happy April and welcome back. I hope that you had a wonderful spring break. Hopefully it was a good time to relax and rejuvenate with fun, maybe some travel, time with family and friends. Hope you really enjoyed it. If you needed to catch up on work, I also hope that that was fruitful. I know I've graded a bunch of old work from a number of students. Many people are working hard and raising those grades. Hey, keep it cranking. I am here to help you with that, and keep in mind, now is the time to make it happen, guys. We are getting to the home stretch here. We got April and May are what's left, so really time to crank it in. You can do anything for 8 weeks. All right, let's take a look at what's coming up here. As always, hit materials, English 10, second semester. You can also use the update slides to link directly to assignments as well. So that's a possibility too. Okay, here's what we've got coming up. We are finishing up Unit 7 this week. Final week of the debate unit. We've got April 3rd through April 9th. Awesome work on these guys. Really enjoyed reading your draft 2 for the affirmative side of the argument. This week you'll be finishing up your second drafts and submitting the final version. That will be posted in Schoology, and you'll also turn in your final debates to turnitin.com as well. Looking at the big picture, next week, April 10th through 16th, it's going to be a catch-up week. Time to kind of get your things in order, particularly for students who are behind, knock out some of that missing work. And then we've also got Acuity Testing going on. That's a standardized test from Jeffco that you'll do online from your house. And then down the home stretch, we've got 5 more weeks of set curriculum after that, plus kind of a final week at the end of May. That'll be session 8. We're going to look at some Shakespeare, a Midsummer Night's Dream. First of all, you know, if that causes you a little bit of worry, let me tell you, there's some great versions of Shakespeare that you can read that have kind of modern translations. So that would be kind of one of our goals here, is to become a bit familiar with Shakespeare, but also to, if you want, use some modern translation to make it a little bit more accessible. So that's kind of a glance at where we are going. Let's take a look at this week again. Unit 7, Session 4. So here's the recommended timeline. Wednesday, check out these videos. Work on that negative side, draft 2. Thursday, begin getting your speaking component together. Friday, we've got some peer editing. Monday, working on the final draft. And then Tuesday, complete and submit it and be done with the debate. Highly recommend following that timeline. So let's take again an overview look here. We've got draft 2 of the negative side. Now remember, when you put this debate together, most people are doing this, but a few people I think could use this note. You're going to be submitting 2 separate papers. One is an argument in favor of the statement that you're debating. The other one is the argument against it, the negative side. And again, these are two separate documents, 2 separate arguments, and you need to make sure that your topic is a clear statement that can be argued for or against. So the topic itself is not a question. You know, it's not should abortion be legal. It's a statement. So a statement might be something like abortion should be legal. Okay, that's a clear statement, and then you can argue for it on the affirmative side, and you can argue against it on the negative side. So again, you've already done draft 1 of the affirmative side. You'll be starting with draft 2 of the you've done draft 2 of the affirmative side. You'll be starting with draft 2 of the negative side. Take note, guys, that's due on Friday, okay? Friday, April 5th. I'm making it due before Tuesday to make sure that you're on top of stuff. Also due on Friday, okay, take a look at that, note it down, is draft 2 of the speaking component. And you've got some options. The speaking component, that's just a recording of you reading one side of your debate. So you've got a few options for that I'll talk about in the next video. We've got peer editing, we got some slides with video editing and MLA resources, we got the Turnitin information, and then you actually be submitting your debate final draft on the discussion board. So you'll submit it on the discussion board, and you'll also submit the written pieces to Turnitin.com. All right, real quick review. Draft 2 of the negative side. What are we looking at? Getting about 2 or 3 pages, double spaced. Here's an example of a negative and a positive argument. Guys, work hard on this so that when it comes time for the final draft, you have everything together. Remember that a basic expectation here is you use information from a variety of legitimate sources in order to back up your claims. We're using point evidence analysis, using quotations, using paraphrases, and using internal references. Here's where you will submit that draft 2 of the negative side. Public speaking. We got some tips about public speaking here, and on the next page is some information about the second draft of your speaking component. Again, you have some options here. You're doing a recording of one side of your issue. It could be a simple audio recording. It could be a video recording where you film yourself using a webcam or even like a phone camera or something. Or it could be what I call a dynamic video, kind of like you did in Unit 6, where you've got your voiceover set to some images and slides. Any of those is fine. The most simple one is probably the audio recording. All right, let's cut this video about there. Please make sure that you check out these